And tonight, it's the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the Golden State Warriors. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. A moment to check out who the New Orleans Pelicans have coming up. On Friday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Now Golden State's starting five. Green down low with Looney. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Curry, and it's Mulder in its small forward. And for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. All out there at Bledsoe. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you played.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Now here's Bledsoe after the miss from Stephen Curry. To the inside, Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Tough to stop. Rolling off the pick. Zion with great hands and agility.
Curry on the wing. He's covered by Ball. Green finds Wiggins. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Now the pass to Williamson. New Orleans moving the ball around. Outside for Bledsoe. 5 to shoot. Goes up on the high post. Steph Curry with the rebound.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
The ability to shoot with great range. Drive left, drive right. Curry has every option available to him.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to speak with Stan Van Gundy. I asked about Steph Curry and the problems he poses to defense that fans don't know about. Coach said everyone knows about the shooting, but he's the most slippery guy in the league, too. Constant movement, dips in and around screens all the time. He's hard to locate, and they will have to do their best not to lose Curry in this one. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Here's Mulder. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Back to Curry. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Curry's got his second basket.
He's finding some good shots early on, and what you like about it, he's not trying to do too much.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. It's good.
Yeah, this is where Zion is improving, taking advantage of the defensive attention he receives.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Here's Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
Bledsoe outside. Passes it to Williamson. Over Green. No good off the front iron. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. And what we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
New Orleans shooting their first foul shot of the night.
One shot.
Ingram, he's shown some flashes, but now it's about being consistent. I mean, he has all the talent needed to be a star in this league.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Wiggins against Bledsoe. Wiggins passes to Green. No good on the triple. Pelicans leading by 3. No good from Bledsoe. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against New Orleans. Outside for Curry. That one drops for him. Curry's got 6 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Bledsoe outside. No good on the shot. Wiggins with some nice D. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And a lot of it is moving without the ball. When you do that, things tend to open up. Defense is aggressive on them, but when you're giving up that much height, there's only so much you can do.
Outside, Green. Wiggins against Bledsoe. And it's Wiggins missing.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Now the regular season coming to a close, Greg. Some call these the dog days of the year. Winning teams ready for the playoffs. And lottery teams sometimes ready to hang it up and call it quits. It's kind of an interesting dynamic.
Take a break.
Yeah, no doubt,
Take a break.
Kevin. A lot of teams still have something to play for, whether it's fighting to make the playoffs or seeding. These games matter. And then with the younger teams, young players are trying to secure their future moving forward, and teams that are doing a great job of evaluating and determining whether or not they want some of those guys on the roster the following year.
Very interesting. Oubre's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. He's perfect from the line this time.
An underrated two-way player. Bledsoe wows you with his offense, but he's also made the all-defensive first team.
Now here's Oubre. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Curry passes to Looney. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, Looney really battles for this one. Releases the shot and wins a trip to the line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Looney.
We're talking about a guy who does whatever is asked of him. I mean, Looney's been blessed to play with some of the best. He's part of the fabric that holds the team together.
No good on the second free throw. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Williamson stolen. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Steven Adams picks one up.
With that violent pinball style, Draymond draws a high number of fouls inside.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
He misses the free throw.
I mean, for Draymond, defense is still his calling card. The versatility to switch 1 through 5, contain, get back, communicate, be in a position to help. He does it all.
He's checked in for Steven Adams. And he's good on the second. New Orleans in the lead. Pass to Ingram. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The drive by Green. No good that time. Good D by Williamson. Ball with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Count that one.
Such a smooth operator out there. Ball's floater is money when he puts the right touch on it.
Warriors trail by 3. Oubre outside. There's the 3. Pelicans pull it in. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
They just appeared lost out there. I mean, it seemed like they were scrambling on the defensive end of the floor.
Hits it from three-point range. Bledsoe's got 5 now.
And boy, their offense becomes all the more efficient when Bledsoe is knocking those down. And it just opens up the passing lanes for him as well.
Looney passes to Mulder. Curry against Ball. Curry is inside, and he banks in the layup. He's got 10.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Ball kicks to Ingram. A 3-ball. Mulder grabs the miss.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Green. Some solid defense from Ingram.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that anyway.
I mean, he looks like a running back in the open field. Bledsoe likes to take advantage of fast break opportunities.
Now here's Curry. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive. Williamson against Green. The feed to Oubre. The shot from the low post is good.
When you have a 4-man with this kind of vision and the unselfishness to go with it, unreal advantage. Draymond Green getting it done.
Here's Ingram. He has 7. Banked in off the glass.
Timeout.
And the Pelicans lead by 6.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Timeout called the Warriors. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Let's get a check on some of the leaders from around the league with this list of the top assist men and small forward since we've emerged from the All-Star break. Brandon Ingram, 4th.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing, just outstanding, truly gifted distributors.
They give their teams an element that not every squad has. I mean, that kind of passing from the small forward spot, that allows an offense to be much more free-flowing.
Now, here's Oubre. Tries again. Looney with the bucket.
Assertive play by Looney secures the rebound. He goes back on the attack to finish the job.
Pelicans leading by 4. That shot missing. The Warriors go the other way with it. Bazemore on the wing. Pass to Toscano. Bazemore against Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Looney. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, shots don't get any higher percentage than this. Looney is solid at getting good positioning and finishing.
Dishes it to Ingram. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
Golden State's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Poole. 11 points for him in that last game against New Orleans. Here's Toscano. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Poole. Here's Looney. A shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Looney's got 7 points in the game.
Getting it done inside. Looney looks intimidated, using his physical gifts to own the paint.
Johnson outside. There's the pass to Ingram. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And the Pelicans miss again. The Warriors shooting to start out this game about 43%. Passes to Oubre. There's 1:40 left to play in the first. Pass to Bazemore. The tray. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. New Orleans is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Ingram attacking. Can't connect from short range. Here's Oubre. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Lee's checked in for Oubre. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
There's 1:17 left in the first. Here's Looney, and the layup's good off the glass. He's got 9.
And not hard to see why they're on the bad end of this run, just not doing the job on that defensive backboard.
Hayes finds Ingram. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with Ingram's long limbs, it's hard to stay in front and defend without fouling.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Good on both.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Pass to Bazemore. To the paint. It's deflected. Here's Toscano. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Warriors lead by 2.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's a 1-2 covered by Lee. And it's a 1-2 missing.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Poole. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Just 5 to shoot. Lee outside. Off target with his 3. Good if it goes. A shot off that time. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And for anyone who thinks this game isn't about hard work, listen to Steph Curry.
I can't tell you how many shots I've taken in my life and how many hours of log practicing, but it started with a love for what I could do and just love shooting, love being in the gym with a ball in my hands, and knew from early I was kind of a natural at it, but in order to get to this level and for me to have gotten better, that's the catalyst.
And as we know, Greg, Steph comes from a family of great shooters. It's in the blood.
But as you said, it's about the work. NBA players have had tons of kids. Most don't make it in this league. Steph is on his way to being one of the best to ever grace the hardwood.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, we've got Lee. He's out there with Andrew Wiggins. Kent Bazemore is out there with Looney. And it's Toscano in at the 4 spot.
Continuing to pour it on. Ingram's found a groove.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Well, Steven Adams could be the league's most physical presence. All-star Jimmy Butler said that he is just so strong. Butler says he hit me with a screen, and I thought my life was over. Adams said his strength doesn't help with flopping. The refs are like, get up. Guys, he has a sense of humor about it, and maybe that's a counterbalance to his great physical gifts.
You're right, D.A. He is strong. Thanks for that report.
Nice concentration from the slithery swing man. Ingram looking very confident when he scores like this.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Wiggins against Adams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. That free throw, no good.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. He hits the second from the line. Pelicans trail by 3. Kicks it to Adams. Bazemore against Ingram. Ingram drawing the double team. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And here we can check out the story for him.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pelicans trailed by 5. There's the dish to Ingram. Right wing. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And let's see how the Seeds look out west going into the playoffs. Take a look at the Warriors. They're good enough for 8th place in the conference right now, looking to hold on to that. And checking out New Orleans. They just haven't had the type of record they've wanted.
And seeing where the Warriors are, seeing them where they are now, it's easy to forget just how awful they were a season ago. This is a team that's made major strides to lift themselves into the middle of the pack.
And credit goes to everyone, coaches, players, front office. I mean, they've all been determined to avoid a repeat of last season. The results speak for themselves.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Williamson is checked in for Johnson. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Brandon Ingram. Stephen Curry's checked in for the Warriors. Now here's Lee. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Here's Bledsoe. 11-point game his last outing. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Williamson. Lee with the ball. Count that bucket.
He's used to creating for himself, but this time Curry is a great decoy. I mean, he's the recipient of a good pass. I mean, that's a great teamwork.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's got 7. Can't hit that one. Good D by Lee. Warriors leading by 5. Curry looking around. Back to Green. And that one is good.
I mean, he can wow you with his passes. I mean, that's as good of a pass as any three-pointer Curry's going to hit.
The pass to Bledsoe. Now Williamson.